Every morning when we wake up, we have a choice: to approach the new day with gratitude or with dread. So I ask you, how do you greet each dawn? Do you open your eyes with a sense of wondrous possibility and hope? Or do you start your day clouded by feelings of resentment and regret? Each sunrise brings a precious gift from the heavens, the gift of a new day brimming with divine promise. The very fact that you woke up this morning means God has blessed you yet again, extending the gift of life so you may continue on your unique journey. Bedazzled by sleep, it's easy to take this miracle for granted, but we must consciously choose to welcome each dawn as the blessing it truly is. We must choose to see the light instead of cursing the dark. Every morning, God pulls back the curtain of night, inviting us to step into the glow of a brand new day. The dawn signifies that the darkness is behind us, and ahead awaits a blank canvas upon which we can paint anything we wish. Will you dip your brush in vibrant hues today? Or hesitate with doubt, ending up with the same dull, dreary painting? The choice, my friends, is yours to make. The dawn heralds that wondrous portal between yesterday and tomorrow, infused with the magic of now. Now is where we stand, blessed with a new day bursting with divine potential. Now is our chance to leave the past behind, drop resentment about what might have been, stop dragging regrets into the present. Now is where we plant the seeds of change, renewal, and growth that can shape our destiny. Now is a gift from God inviting us to create something beautiful, meaningful, and true. Are you ready to accept His divine invitation? My friends, understand this eternal truth. Each day comes bearing opportunities and blessings if only we open our eyes to see them. God sends us guiding lights to show us the way even when the road ahead seems long and weary, the skies stormy and dull. But it is up to us. Seek out His signs actively instead of taking life's precious gifts for granted. It is up to us to see the spark of the divine even in the humblest of things and let them fill us with enough awe, joy, and inspiration to last several lifetimes over. See God's touch in the littlest of miracles and everyday blessings most take for granted. Feel the wonder dancing in a toddler's laughter, reminding you life is meant to be lived joyfully. Witness the glow of human goodness in the kindness of strangers who help simply because it is right. Such acts of compassion are God's way of reassuring us in difficult times that we are not alone. Hold on to hope when a friend lends a shoulder to lean on just when you need it most. These moments of grace often come like sudden, sweet spring showers clearing the gloom. All you have to do is stretch out your hands to catch the raindrops. Then let each one trickle down your skin, washing away the layers of grief, cynicism, and doubt, till your soul once more shines bright. Of course, along the journey of life, there will be storms that block out the light and make us lose our bearings for a time. There will be days so difficult that taking even one step forward feels like an insurmountable task. When the skies turn angry gray for weeks on end, and the future seems bereft of even a glimpse of blue, no matter how hard we squint. That is when we must dig deep within and find that fortress of faith God has instilled in every heart. Remind yourself that the night only seems endless to those who refuse to see the coming dawn. Hardships are inevitable, my friends, but our responses are firmly within our power to choose. Will you stubbornly sit cursing the dark, wallowing in misery? Or light just one tiny candle against the gloom, using that first flicker of flame as nourishment for an unshakable belief in brighter days ahead? God assures us through the Holy Scriptures that He will never abandon us, especially when we need Him most. When you are weary and overwhelmed by misfortunes that life keeps piling at your feet, know that you can fall back into his sheltering arms. He promises to be your bastion of strength when self-doubt is eroding the foundations of your will. When you lose your way, he will be the beacon that guides you safely home. And when vicious storms threaten to extinguish the inner light within you, he will be the shelter that guards you till you are strong enough to shine once more. We but need to ask sincerely for assistance, and divine grace shall rushing like a river overflowing its banks, eager to nourish parched souls. For our Lord is infinitely compassionate and merciful, unlike flawed human beings who tend to draw boundaries even around love. God never promised life would be easy, dear friends. The trials and tribulations are milestones that mark our individual journeys across the varied terrain of the human experience. It is how we choose to tackle troubles that determines whether we emerge from them disheartened or with greater understanding of our own strength. Every time you prevail against the odds through steadfast faith in God's providence, your conviction grows deeper. And that quiet confidence shall be your priceless reward for the resilience you build through difficulty and doubt. It shall sustain and prod you onward whenever the path turns slippery, treacherous. For God helps those who staunchly believe in the miracle of each new day, no matter how often storms may hide the divine light. I ask you again, my friends, how will you greet this radiant August morn? The skies have cleared overnight, ushering in a balmy dawn filled with promise divine. Golden rays of hope dance upon verdant hills stretching as far as the eye can see. How shall you answer nature's vibrant overture? As phoenix breaking free of ashes reborn anew, or weary bird too tired to spread wings? Today is a chance to remake yourself as God's intent rings clear in each bird's joyful carol. So drink in this cool, sweet dawn as parched earth soaks in rains that rouse life dormant within. Allow God's grace to permeate every cell, washing away the exhaustion of old battles until your soul feels refreshed as dew-kissed grass. As this gracious morn gently unfolds divine mysteries meant only for those who watch and wait in earnest faith, marvel at how scarlet flames amid dusky blue kindle passion, almost spiritual in intensity. Gaze in hushed awe as shape-shifting clouds usher in wordless epiphanies that sink slowly but deeply into rapt consciousness. May this morning hour that lingers suspended between metamorphosis, miracles infuse us with enough faith to stand strong when harsh winds threaten to shake conviction. Helped by God, may we grow sturdy as ancient oaks with deep roots that hug earth in a gentle but tenacious grip, drawing nourishment and stability even in the midst of raging storms that batter weaker saplings. Plant yourself firmly in this resplendent dawn, ready to bloom and bear fruit with God as your gardener till you are filled with abundance, spiritually rich and ripe. Then, out of this fullness, share generously with a world made barren by fear and hatred. Offer parched souls succor by nurturing empathy's delicate sapling in your corner. Quench the thirst of those shriveled for want of kindness by becoming a human oasis. Build sanctuaries where weary feet find rest, walking peace pilgrimages that span seemingly unbridgeable chasms because you dared to cross first. Boldly go as God's love and truth as your torch, showing the light even when icy winds turn others into prisoners of the dark, training frightened eyes only down, unwilling to meet another's glance. On this precious day, let there be no room for regrets to take root. Shake off the heavy dust of old habits, and hurts that dulls the sheen of our spirits. Plant your feet in this sparkling stream of now and let flow the negativity accumulated over seasons of yesterday's shadows. Immerse yourself in the cleansing water so when you emerge renewed, droplets glimmer like crystals in the sunlight of today's possibilities. Do not shy away from your reflection. See how beautiful is the real you God created with delight, not condemnation. Reclaim that divine birthright and let no one make you feel undeserving ever again, my friend. No more diminishing your light so others do not feel diminished by their darkness. Unfurl your brilliant wings with boldness under heaven's approving gaze. Fill your lungs with optimism, sweet and fresh, as you once more claim agency over your life. God grants us this power every glorious morning. It remains for us to accept responsibility and seize the reins to manifest destinies of true purpose and meaning. My beloved friends, it is time to invest each moment of now with conscious choice to live vibrantly aligned to sacred values upon which civilizations rise, spiritually enriched, or fall trapped by the tyranny of the ego. Time now to throw off musty old moral dust, clouding clear sight till it hangs over us, an unlifted veil filtering half-truths convenient to preserve dominance of the fortunate few. Let not this new dawn also be swallowed by insatiable abyss of apathy, where too many of us retreat into numb shelters, fearful to feel the prevailing pain, until it erupts volcanically to scorch all in billowing waves far beyond containing. If we aspire to profound change, let it well up gently but steadily from within, till waves of transformation swell up in all their redemptive magnificence, leaving none untouched by a more enlightened reality. One where all of creation and creatures, big and small, are enfolded equally in compassion that asks not who deserves first. Where simple acts of kindness spark flames in souls long grown dark till entire skies glow with regained luminosity. I asked at first light how you would greet this gracious morn. As the radiance softens from blinding gold into mellow shades of contemplative action, what do you choose as your script for this unfolding divine drama? In our hands lies power to reshape the landscape by planting seeds that infuse barren grounds with nourishing transformation. Or we could raise thriving forests in raging fear, heedless of dappled beings that perish, creating selfish misery where once sparkled springs of bountiful being, now weeping silent extinction like forsaken angels. My beloved friends, awaken and embrace this power to seed change that heals hearts or breaks spirits. Our human family stands balanced on knife's edge, wavering between spiritual recession and resurrection this very instant. Dare we inflame the delicate scales already weighed down by yesterday's unchecked greed and apathy, or bolster with love and courage so they rise as wings towards envisioned tomorrows where wonder will never cease even decades hence? I appeal to the seed of spiritual nobility that lies innate within each listening heart, waiting to unfurl in deed and word made righteous when difficult choices arise. For we are co-creators of this unfolding earth drama, granted free will to sharpen collective consciousness or dull our senses until we see no faces in the storm begging mercy. By God's grace, we can yet open conduits for divine love to flow through willing human hands as balm for suffering world made manifest by human will unaligned to moral compass within. Plant yourself with steadfastness in this shimmering now, ready to nurture reconciliation and renewal. Let flow from your being God's grace in thoughts inspired, compassion enacted, and courage that convinces by walking the talk. Feed persistence and forbearance when failure seems to mock aspiring footsteps. God shall send mercy as manna from heaven, if you will, but take next steps towards promised change, never beyond imagining. I leave you with this prayer sent heavenward like birds released from outstretched palms, yearning to soar. May we have wisdom to stay grateful for all that we have been given this day. Compassion guiding hands, feet, and heart, so they reach out without discrimination towards any soul-seeking shelter in this storm-ravaged world. And courage, my friends, to walk every step of our ordained journeys with conviction, commitment come what adversity. Our lives are but small story threads in the divine tapestry unfolding across this blessed earth. But without even the smallest strands, the grand design falls short of destined magnificence. So go forth and let your light shine as God intends, my precious friends. There are no ordinary beings, only extraordinary spirits on remarkable journeys. Every single day is a blessing from God just awaiting our acceptance.